I'm going to put the taper attachment clamp back on now. It's a really small thing, but it will show some progress. Easy enough with this. And this is what clamps it to the bed. Of course, we'll see if we can get this in here. This is for the rod that's supposed to go from the carriage into the clamp here. I don't have that rod, and it never was on the lathe as long as I have had it. That rod is basically to carry the clamp along with the carriage when you move it back and forth, but I think it's better to just keep the clamp back here and disconnected from the carriage. It's less wear on the ways and yeah, just less hassle. We'll see if we find that washer again. So when you're not using the taper attachment, this rod connects these two, and you tighten this and everything is locked up, so this just moves along. When you're going to use the taper attachment, then you unlock that, so the carriage and this is disconnected, and then this will keep this part of the taper attachment, and the carriage will move, and that way the top slide will move according to the angle here. So that's it for the taper attachment. I think everything is done there. It's time to start on the electrical cabinet. There are two problems. One is the serious dent we have up there, and the second problem is the backside of it that is not straight. When you bolt it to the casting, the back of the bed, there's about maybe a 1/4 inch gap or something like around it, because the back is bent, probably from, I don't know, forklift damage or whatever. So I'll cut out that piece, and either I'll cut out the whole back side or I'll try to fix it from inside with cutting out the stiffening pieces there. That's how it is. Maybe I could cut out all these 3 pieces and straighten it that way, but I'm not sure about that. We'll see. We got this lubrication chart here, and this voltage or wiring and equipment chart, and they're a hassle to paint around, so I figured I'd try to take them out, and it was pretty easy because they're sitting with these small copper drive rivets, really tiny, but they're going through into the cabinet, so you can just hammer them out from inside and pull them out with pliers. That's what I did with the other one anyway. Some of them are a little more stuck than others. Came out. This way I can clean the shards up properly and not have to mask them. I'll get them out. We got the original color too, I'm pretty sure. At some point I had an idea it was green, but it is battleship grey. I've been thinking a little bit about how I'm going to proceed with the backside of the electrical cabinet here. If you look here now, the top, it's pretty straight. It's about maybe a millimeter or so out. That's okay, I think. But then, when you get down to the 2 upper mounting holes, which are there and there, you can see there's a big gap there, and a smaller gap there. And then, it's pretty bad down here too. Not the same as up here. But when you get closer to the bottom, it gets better and better, and at the lower mounting holes, there and there, and it's straight again. So, look inside the cabinet. There, you can just see the steel pieces where the upper mounting holes are drilled. So I think I'll cut out a piece of the backing plate from maybe here and all the way to the top, and then I'll try to loosen the welds on the steel pieces in here. Oh, maybe you couldn't see that. No. Well, I will cut the backing plate maybe around here and remove the top part of the backing plate, and then I'll cut out the welds here around these steel pieces and try to get that straight on the back first, and then re-weld these and weld on a new piece of the backing plate and see how straight it gets. But we'll see when I cut out the upper part, because even though it's bent down here, it might not be a permanent bend. So we'll see when I cut it. I've been cutting for about 1.5 hours or something now. I've got all the pieces out that I wanted to cut out with the saw. I need to do some grinding too to get rid of the back plate right here and here, here and here, because that's welded to these metal pieces underneath here. And the damage was exactly as I thought it was. The back plate, or these uprights here, have been pulled out. So if you put the level there, and there's a big gap there, maybe 2-3 millimeters. And this is the worst. You can probably see it. It's over here, it's 8 millimeters gap. So I'm going to cut down here, not all the way through the weld, but mostly through the weld, I think, on both sides, both there and there, and yeah, four places. And I'm going to loosen this piece from the top plate here too, I think. And then I'll straighten this complete thing so I can get it all the way flat. And then I'll weld it from inside here. And check that it's straight after I welded it too. And then I can put on a new back plate here. I think I'm going to buy some of those clips that you keep plates together when you butt weld them first. So I'll do a little more cutting and grinding, and then I'll start straighten that, and I'll start making or cutting out a plate that fits this hole, and then I'll make a new corner. Hopefully Bob's my uncle. Everything is cut out and cleaned up now. I cleaned up a little bit too much on this right here, but that's okay because it's easy to see exactly where it's supposed to sit. So now I'll just have to bend this up to the right shape. That means straight, and continue with the fabrication of new parts. I'll show you the remains of the... Here's what I cut out. That's the first two tacks. Now I'll try to straighten this up and do some more tacking around here. I won't do any weld beads really anywhere, I think, because they'll just distort the stuff back. Checking that we don't have any problems with the straightness here after welding, and it's still good. We'll just make a little tack there. Or tack really. Oh, I've welded up the braces here now. It took a few tries to get it straight, but now it's good. If anything, there's a little bow to it, so this is maybe a millimeter or so too low in there, but that's okay. I'll just tack weld a few tacks along here to keep the skin against this, and it's okay to have a little bit of room there. It's much better than the other way. So, and now I'll just have to make a new piece to fit in here. Here's the electrical cabinet with the piece I've made. I made a cardboard template first and then cut out this out of 2mm steel. It still needs a little bit of trimming here and then there before it fits, and then I'll weld it in. But before that, I'm considering splitting this piece down the middle and welding it again to tighten it up a little bit, because it still has a little bit of a bow there. But we'll see how we get along with that. The next thing I'll do, I think, is to move this ship pan into the lathe, because the ship shield, which I'm going to show you afterwards, is actually going to be screwed to the ship pan, and it goes into it. So the pan needs to sit there before I cut that ship shield in two pieces and fix it. It's kind of crowded back here, but you can see the headstock there, and there is the ship shield. And the lower part of it, basically that edge there, which has 3 holes in it, is going to sit inside the ship pan. So when I replace that part, the lower part here, I need to make it so that it lines up with the edge of the ship pan. That will be almost the next project. I've ordered more paint, so after I weld that that piece up and the electrical cabinet, I have paint for them. That's all for now, I think. I'll just apologize for being so slow to upload this video, but I've been busy with other stuff in the workshop here.